Dear students, I am starting your lecture 12 for op-amp. In the last lecture, we have seen inverting summing amplifier, and we have done very small numerical based on the inverting summing amplifier. Today we will see the very important circuit, which is it's a one kind of the problem, how to solve the linear equation with the help of inverting summing amplifier. So I am writing the questions. See, yes, this is a problem. Draw analog computer circuit draw analog computer circuit to solve following linear equation, okay, using op-amp. Here I will use the inverting summing amplifier. Also mention the meter. Mention the voltmeter or meter is to be connected to read the solution or to measure value of x and y. And what will be the value of x and y? What will be the value of x and y? I have taken from some different book. I have taken this. Okay, I have taken this is it from some different book. So two equation is, first equation 3x plus 6y minus 10 is equal to 0. 2x minus y minus 8 is equal to 0. These are two linear equations, and with the help of the op-amp we have to design such a analog circuit from which we can find the value of x and y. So let us the discussion for this. Okay, it's very important how to solve this linear equations. So I am writing first equation, answer or solution. I am writing first is 3x plus 6y minus 10 is equal to 0. This is the first equation. Okay. So from this I can write 3x is equal to 10 minus 6y, or I can write x is equal to 10 by 3 minus 2y. So I can write x is equal to minus, I am taking common, so 2y plus 10 by 3 into minus 1. I think you understand what the way I am writing. The way of writing is very important. So minus become plus, you will get plus, minus here. I can write this. This equation you have to compare with the standard equation Rf by R1 into y into V1 plus Rf by R2 into V2. I have to compare with the standard. So once you compare with the standard one, find the value of Rf. So I am finding the value of Rf and R1 such that and V1 such that You take the value of Rf and R1 and V1 such that you will get 2y. You take the value of Rf and R2 and V2 such that you will get this. So this very clear cut you can say. If I take Rf is equal to 10 kilo, R1 is equal to 5 kilo, and V1 is equal to Y, you will get this 10 by 5, you will get 2, V1 is 1, so you will get 2Y. Now Rf already we have taken 10, so Rf you for second term also I will write this 10. R2 I have to take, this is your 3 kilo, and V2 I have to write minus 1 volt. 10 kilo, this is 10, this is a 3 kilo, this is a minus 1. So if you take this, you will get, this is nothing but a 10 by 3 into minus 1. So what I did, from this I have written 3x, x, I have written x, 10 by 3, okay. Then I have taken minus sign is common. Sir, why you taken minus? Because in your equation that you derive in a inverting summing amplifier, remember minus inside the bracket Rf by R1 V1 plus Rf by R2 V2 plus Rf by R3 V3, like so. So with the help of this, I will draw the 3 circuits, remember, one by one I will show you. So I will draw from this data, I will draw the circuit in this way. Remember what the way I am drawing the circuit. This is we have written X. So take care, X I am showing you. This is your X. So I will draw the circuit in this way. This is your inverting, you will get the X here, X you written, ten by 3 minus 2y, 10 by 3 minus 2y, 10 by 3 minus 2y you will get here. This is Rf, you have taken 10 kilo. See, what is R1? R1 is 5 core and V1 is Y. R1 is 5K, R1 is 5K, R1 is 5K, 5 kilo. This R2 is nothing but the you return 3K. This is a 3K. Look here. Here you have to give the Y input. Look here. What I have to input? Y. And here what I have to give the input? Minus 1 volt. So here I will give the Y input. This is your input. Here V1 is equal to Y, and here I have to give minus 1. You may have answered, how can you give the minus 1 volt? So minus 1 volt to give, I will make here potentiometric circuit. Here I will give the minus 5 volt. Here I make the ground, and this voltage V2 I will adjust minus 1 volt with the help of potentiometer. So this circuit will give you X. This circuit will give the what? Value of X. Remember, this will give the. So what about this? Is your ground, or you can use a R compensated resistor. Nothing else. For detail, you can use R compensated resistors, or you can make it grounds. Does not matter for us. So this is I get for one equations I have written. Look here, for these equations I can, for this equation I have drawn this circuit. Now for the second one. So look here, what the second you can say. Second I am showing you, second equation. Second is 2x minus y minus 8 is 0. 2x minus y minus 8 is 0. Two x minus y minus 8 is 0. Yes, so y is equal to minus y is equal to I will take the minus sign common. So 8 plus 2 of minus x I have to write. Okay. So y is equal to minus, you compare with Rf by R1 into V1 plus Rf by R2 into V2. So by this comparison I have to select such a value of the Rf, R1 and V1 you will get 8. Such a value of Rf and R2 and V2 I will get this value 2 of minus x. So very easy to select. Rf I take 8 kilo ohm, R1 I take 1 kilo ohm, V1 I write 1 volt. So if I take this, look, 8 by 1 into 1, you will get 8. 8 by 1 into 1. Now you take for second term, Rf is already you have taken 8 kilo ohm, R2 you take 4 kilo ohm, and V2 is equal to minus x. V2 is equal to minus x. Rf 8 kilo ohm, this is 4 kilo ohm, this is a minus x, so you will get this value. So on the basis of this you can design a circuit in this way. Look here, on the basis of this, use a inverting summing amplifier, we can use this way. This is operation amplifier. Plus, let just for you ground it, or you can use or composited anything, but to make for simplification I am using a ground here, or you can use R composited. Here I am writing R1. R1 is how much, this is your, let me first complete this. This is your, you will get Y here. 8 kilo ohm we have taken Rf, you check 8 kilo ohm. 8 kilo ohm. R1 is 1 kilo ohm. R1 is 1 kilo ohm. So I am keeping this is 1 kilo ohm. And here I have to keep the 1 volt. 1 volt you can keep by this way. This is a plus 5 volt. This is your ground. So here you will get 1 volt. You have to adjust the potentiometer. So you will get 1 volt. Now R2. This is R2. We have to keep 4 kilo ohm. And here we have to give the minus x. This value I have to give how much, minus x. Check here. I have to give the minus x. This is a 4 kilo. So this is a 4 kilo. This is a minus x. This y. Okay. So to complete the circuit, this require Y and this require minus X. If this require Y, so output of this Y, this op-amp 1 circuit, this is 1, this is second op-amp circuit. What the Y? Y you written minus 8 plus 2x, minus 8 plus 2x. See, this you written. So this output you have to connect to the input of A2. Input of A2. So second op-amp require Y, so you can give the output of first op-amp to the second. Now this require minus X. So what we have to do? From this we'll take the one connection out and we'll give to the inverter. We'll give to the inverter circuit, say R, this is inverter circuit, plus is grounded. What the input here you kept X, this is your X. You know this is inverter, so this is your minus X, this is A3 op-amp. So what we did, look again, we have written from this op-amp A2, we have get X, X is given to the inverter, so inverter's output is minus X. RR is the same value, you can take 10K does not matter, I want to say it's a 10K, this is your 10K. So this output I have to connect to the input of this input. This input. So look what I did. This require Y, so output of the A1 which is Y that I have connected here. A1 require minus X, so what we did? This output of A2 is X that I have given to the inverter. Inverter output is minus X is given back to this. So this analog computer circuit is completed. Now if you connect the meter, here between this and ground, you will measure X. You will measure X here. If you connect the output between this, you will get Y. Now, what it value, you can check. This value is 3.13 upon 15. You find the theoretical point of by solving the equation, you will get like this, and here you will get minus 4 by 15. Minus 4 by 15. So see here you will get this question is there. You design the circuit, we have designed the circuit. Then where you have to connect the meter? You have to connect the meter between the point X and ground here, and point here Y and ground. And how much it will measure? It will measure 3.13 upon 15. This will measure minus 4 by 15. That you can, by solving these two equations, you can mathematically you can solve this by linear method. So you can find the value of X and Y. So it should be the same. So this is your complete circuit diagram to solve linear equations. Understand? This is a completion. Last time I am telling you what is the way. With these two equations you have to solve. You have to find the value of X and Y using the op-amp. So what we did like this. First I took this equation. and from this I find the x. So this x, this is compare, this is your x, then I have written in standard form. Compare these two equations. So select the value of R1, RF, R1, V1, R2 and V2 such that you will get this equation. I have selected, and for this you make this equation, this circuit diagram, this only. Then solve this. Here I did mistake, don't do the mistake. So y is taken on this side, so minus, and then you have to solve this equation. You take this such a equation, such a value, you will get the same equation, and for this you have drawn this circuit. Now see, here require y, here require minus x. So output of this circuit which is giving y, you connect here. This circuit gives the x, you convert through the inverter minus x and give to this. So this will complete circuit, and if you connect the meter between this point x and ground, you will get the answer 3.13 by 15. If you connect here and ground line, minus 4 by 15. This is the way you can solve the linear equation with the help of inverting summing amplifier. Now I am discussing non-inverting summing amplifier. I am discussing non-inverting summing. In non-inverting summing amplifier, you have to give the input to the non-inverting terminal. So I am showing you, this is a circuit diagram of the non-inverting summing amplifier is shown, in which input V1, V2, V3 and V1, V2, V3 is given to the non-inverting terminal. So I am giving you here, this is a V1 voltage, say this is your V2 voltage you are giving, say this is your V3 voltage you are giving here, through this R1, R2, R3, and this is connected to the non-inverting terminal, and here VO we want to find. It's very easy. Say this point as a potential is VA, say this point is A. Now very simple, two argument, you know that due to infinite input impedance between these two, this does not draw any current. Due to infinite input of the op-amp, this does not draw any current. Second, due to infinite voltage gain, voltage drop between these 2 points is very less or tends to 0, means this potential and this potential is same. Again, voltage drop is here, voltage drop is tends to 0, means it is very same. If you do not understand, I will take simple example. Look here. This is a plus 5 volt. This is your A point. This is your B point. Okay. Some here like showing. So potential drop between VA minus VA, if I say tends to 0, what does it mean? 5 minus VB is equal to 0. So what does it mean? VB is equal to 5 volt. So potential drop across these two is tends to 0, means this potential and this potential is same. There is no potential difference. It is possible only when VA potential and this potential are same. I think you understand. Or you can understand by this. This potential and this potential is same, means potential drop across this tends to 0. Is 0. So remember this, due to infinite input impedance, this does not draw any current. Due to infinite open loop gain, this potential and this potential is same. So potential at A, potential at A is nothing but the VA. So here you can say total sum of the current is 0 because this does not draw current. So this potential is what should I write? VA. So from this I can write V1 minus VA upon R1 plus V2 minus VA upon R2 plus V3 minus VA upon R3 should be 0. So I can write V1 upon R1 plus V2 by R3 plus V3 by R3 is equal to VA into bracket 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay. Or I can write this I am taking here. I can write VA is equal to V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 upon 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Let us find VA potential. Very easily you can find VA potential. See, this is your VO. So I can say this is your VO point, this is your RF, this is your VA, and this is your R, this is your ground. This ground I am showing here, this resistor is R, this is a potential VA, this is your RF, I am showing VO. So you must be knowing voltage at this point VA is equal to VO into R upon RA plus R. The voltage at this with respect to ground is nothing but the total voltage. Voltage at this point with respect to ground is equal to total voltage into this resistance upon total resistance. Already you know. You have studied so many times. So I am putting this value in this equation. I am putting this here. I am putting here. Look here. I am putting this equation here. I am putting this value. So as you put this value here, again with this I have shown this I have shown here. This I have shown here. So this potential is nothing but the total multiplied by this upon total. Total voltage VO into this resistance. Because you are asking across this. Now put this value here. Put this value here. So you will get VO into R upon RA plus R is equal to, see what you written, V1 by R1, V2 by R3, V3 by R3, okay, like this. V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 upon 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So I can write VO is equal to RA plus R upon R. I can write directly. I think you understand. Now you are in TY, so you can easily understand. 1 plus RA by R. Instead of this I can write into V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 upon 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. If R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3, so I can write VO is equal to 1 plus RF by R, V1 plus V2 plus V3 upon 3. these all are equal. If Rf is equal to 2R, then I can write Vo is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So in a this non-inverting summing amplifier, output is a sum of the input signal. Output is a sum of the input signal. Here is your end of this lecture. Thank you.